just want you to know down. All right, there we go. Now we've got a tornado warning for our storm that we've been looking for to receive one for a while. And we've officially got a tornado warning for Kent and Stonewall counties in Texas, right in line with Andy's Y'all Watch here. Rotation is going to be just to the southwest of Jayton, moving off to the south and east towards Aspermont. Now, Aspermont, you're not in the official warning polygon there, but Double Mountain, Doris, and Harmony, you guys are, and also the town of Claremont. So we've got to take shelter now. This is a dangerous storm. Not a whole lot of people in this polygon, but definitely something that we're going to keep an eye on for the people that do live there. And then, of course, as this gets closer to Aspermont, we've got to take shelter if a new warning is issued there. But yeah, radar indicated rotation, and there's a lot of it here. It's about to cross over Highway 380 and 70 as it goes to the southeast. We've got storm chasers on this, looking at it from every angle. Storm Runner Media's out there, Brandon Kopic's out there, Bob Pack's out there, Jason Cooley's out there.
What's up?
So,
yeah, can you hear me?
We're going to watch it from all of their perspectives as the storm continues.
No, I'm not. I can't. I don't think I can be muted. The guys from Weatherwise asked about somebody setting up a tutorial?
Really strong storm here north of Richmond. That's about to cross over Interstate 95. There's no...
Yeah, I mean, if you can offer that to them, then I'm sure they'd be fine with that.
It's by far the strongest storm that we have in Virginia right now. So Interstate 95, Roswell, Ashland is about...
Yeah, I mean, it's only going to help us. So
trying to get through those. So get ready for that out there. Storms out here in Virginia are really not... They're not doing much right now. Tornado watch is there for a reason. It's because we have conditions. Things potentially happen with these storms, and thankfully they're not taking advantage of that quite well. So it's good.
Can you let Jared say, just tell him yes? Because I definitely don't want to be talking on the phone and replying to Jared and driving. So just say yes, St. Louis is fine. Oh, if he's watching, by the way, Jared, yeah, St. Louis is fine. He might be watching, I don't know. Okay, good. You're the best, Jared, thank you. See, I'm on my way to Iowa. We're going to stop. I'm stopping in Winsville, Missouri tonight, just outside of St. Louis. And then I'm going to pack up and get the rest of the way to Iowa tomorrow. Met a great group of fans at the Loves in New Baden, Illinois. They were super happy. They were like, we watch you guys like literally every single time you put a video out. He's like, I've got the whole family addicted to your streams. And I was like, well, thank you so much. I was like, I'll film you guys, but I'm not saying they're around to put you on stream because like there is some stuff going on right now. So yeah, and like, you know, a bunch of fans waving at us at a gas station probably may not be the most, you know, stream. What about dying right here? Watch this guy pass me right here. These two people right here literally are about to kill somebody. Are you seeing them? Jared, I hope you're seeing this right now. Like, I tried to get out of this person's way, but yeah, dude, watch them. Watch right here. Like, they're driving like absolute maniacs. I tried to switch lanes. I'm glad I didn't because like there's no way they could have stopped themselves. Holy. Well, I'd love to see if Jared saw that, what he would have to say to that. So, just like, I mean, either you can do it or Allie can do it. Anybody can do it, really, from our team. I mean, that's just something, we're totally fine with doing that for them. Like, so anything we can do to help them out, you know, sure, Ryan will appreciate it. You still there? Hello?
Pretty lies flew by near the Missouri-Kansas border earlier. Amazing, look at that. Chips Siwana, guys, if I'm plumb close, give me a break. Come on now. Thank you for sending me your plane cloud pictures. Sometimes I just want to get on a plane so I can look at clouds, you know what I mean? So if there's a lot of you watching, and you know, people fly all the time, so if you guys are sending me a constant stream of plane cloud pics, I won't have to do that, you know what I'm saying? So it really helped me out a lot. Yeah, I'll call that town Shipsy from now on. That sounds good enough for me. Yeah, that works for me. Just now tuning in, this is a live look at what's going on out there around Paducah, Texas, south and east of there. The storms that's moving towards Seymour, we've got a lot of storm chasers on it. We've also got a tornado warning for the storm down here between Kent and Stonewall counties. That one's actually looking a little bit more interesting on radar. Yeah, take shelter out there in Stonewall County. A lot of people are asking about Amarillo. I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised that there's not a severe thunderstorm warning for Amarillo. The storm is definitely coming in. It's definitely going to bring about some hail and some strong winds. Right now, we've got a special weather statement, but get ready for something that is very close to a severe thunderstorm, if it's not a severe thunderstorm, in Amarillo. Oklahoma City, we've got one big severe thunderstorm warning now out for the areas just west of Oklahoma City. The rotation's really calmed down, and honestly, the storm as a whole has calmed down. Look at this. The past couple of frames here are much less impressive than they were earlier, so hopefully that degradation of the intensity of the storm continues. If not, this is still going to be a big storm for Oklahoma City once it gets in there. Currently, El Reno's under a severe thunderstorm warning for 1.5-inch hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds. In Missouri, we've got a severe thunderstorm warning continuing for St. Clair County for the next 8 minutes. And, you know, we got some storms popping up in Missouri, but none of them are really severe right now. Some of the stronger ones are to the south and east of Kansas City. We got a couple down here near Harrisonville. We got a couple down here near Windsor and Sedalia, but nothing crazy, nothing to worry about. And then we've got one severe thunderstorm warning right now in Virginia, and that's that big chonker that I was talking about to the north of Richmond. And this is what that looks like right now. Not that. in Hanover County. So, you know, it's manageable. There's probably a little bit of a better view of that. In Virginia, as a strong storm capable of producing a couple 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts moves through areas between Richmond and Fredericksburg. This is going to potentially cause some wind damage out here, and probably some problems on Interstate 95 around Doswell and Ashland. If I pronounce your town name wrong today, I do apologize. Know that it's not coming from a place of disrespect. I'm trying to cover the weather for the whole country here, and everywhere says everything different. Doswell, for example, this right here, I'm saying that like Doswell. Who knows how it's actually said? The thing is, it's like, you know what I'm talking about. We've given enough context here to where you do know, what I'm talking about. But, in one state, the exact same spelling could be Doswell, and another one it's Doswell, and another one it's Doswell, and another one the S is silent and it's just Dowell. So it's really hard to always nail it because every state is different. Once again, this is what it looks like out there with that severe thunderstorm warning. Now let's go back to the radar. And let's look at Texas with that severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued for Fisher, Haskell, and Jones counties. This is for Roten, Hamlin, and Haskell. Doesn't quite make it to Abilene, but almost. We got 14,000 people getting ready to get hit by 1.75-inch hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds. Now let's go back to Kent and Stonewall counties in Texas. We've got a big-time rotating area down here, and a potential tornado coming together south and west of Jayton, moving over towards Aspermont. So y'all get ready for that. Take shelter in Kent and Stonewall counties. We've also got a considerable severe thunderstorm warning now issued for Jasper in Texas and Newton in Texas. So 15,000 people are under this warning as the storm that's going through Pineland right now is going to go through Browndale, then Jasper and Newton. We're talking about golf ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds with that. In Missouri, we've got a severe thunderstorm warning for Steelville. That's Crawford County. For the next 35 minutes, 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds are possible. In Oklahoma, to the north and east of Tulsa, we've got a new severe thunderstorm warning for Locust Grove. Over to Jay, some 60-mile-per-hour winds are possible with this one, okay? In Colorado, we've got a new severe thunderstorm warning for Jefferson and Park counties. And back to Texas, population 1. There's one person under a severe thunderstorm warning down here in Brewster County, Texas. So, sir, or ma'am, or whoever, please take shelter indoors and away from windows. In this case, it's not y'all watch out. It's, hey you, watch out. Back over to the Hanover County, Virginia, severe thunderstorm. Things are picking up out there on Interstate 95. Checking back in on that storm that's coming up into Big Spring, Texas. We've got a considerable severe thunderstorm that's just moved out of Midland and is now in Stanton. It's riding up Interstate 20 towards Big Spring, bringing about 2-inch hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds. So 42,000 people in this polygon. Just make sure you're ready for the hail and the wind up there in Big Spring over the next hour. course, our biggest storm right now is still the one that we're seeing from Corey Gherkin's point of view above my head there, and that's coming down towards Seymour. 1.5 inch hail and 80 mile per hour winds with this. We just got a 74 mile per hour wind gust on that recorded, so it's coming for Seymour. That's going to cause damage in Monday and Knox City. Additionally, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning for Fisher, Haskell, and Jones counties in Texas for this other storm that Brandon Kopic and those other guys are on. New mesoscale discussion. A bow echo may develop over the next few hours. An organized swath of severe winds, perhaps a derecho, may begin soon. Peak gusts of 75 to 100 mile per hour winds are possible. So it's happening. It's happening. Uh, 85 to 100 mile per hour winds, potential tornadoes, and very large hail. This includes the Abilene area. This includes over there towards Fort Worth. Our derecho may be forming now.
All right, Ryan, buckle up. I've got a mega merge of storm reports coming in hot. West Texas is getting hammered with hail, including hen egg sized, 2 inches, in Kent County, and golf ball sized in Midland County. We've also got powerful winds. A 74 miles per hour gust hit Knox County, Texas, and a 60 miles per hour gust was recorded in Mays County, Oklahoma. All these severe reports are from the last 15 minutes.
So there you go. Here's that severe thunderstorm north of Richmond, still causing some problems on Interstate 95 there. Next in line, we're going to see this move over towards Mango Hick. Nice. Hanover Courthouse, Epworth, Newton, Bagby, and Tigner. And then this is also going to head over towards Tappahannock pretty soon, so y'all get ready for that. That's the strongest storm that we've got out there in Virginia right now. Alexander, great. A huge shout out to you. Thank you for the incredibly generous super chat. Everybody say thank you, and a huge shout out to Alexander Great. Thank you for all the support today, guys. It really does, it means a lot. It's not required. We don't ask for it, but people just always do it, and it's very nice. And thank you so much. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be able to pay people like Corey Gherkin to be out there giving us this awesome view of the storm in Gorey, Texas. Yeah, that's a pretty big storm. Oh, here's an even better view a little bit farther away. Some people are asking what a derecho is. Basically, it's just a really powerful line of storms. Okay, so we often have lines of storms that hit and they'll produce damaging winds, but we call it a derecho whenever it's a really unique event where it takes place over a very large area, and it's it's uniquely strong in the intensity of the winds that are happening too. Strong straight line damaging winds, not necessarily tornadoes that can cause major damage over hundreds of miles. So we're talking about hundreds of miles here, not just like, sometimes you'll have a really 80 miles or something like that. That's not a derecho. Derecho has to go for hundreds of miles. Yeah, that's what it is. Specifically, the wind damage swath must extend for more than 400 miles. Wind gusts of at least 58 miles per hour along most of its length. Several wide, well-separated 75 mile per hour or greater gusts recorded along the path as well.
Several storm reports to relay, Ryan. We're seeing some serious winds out in Knox County, Texas, near Truscott, with multiple mesonet stations clocking thunderstorm gusts up to 81 miles per hour in the last 10-15 minutes. Plus, over in Hanover County, Virginia, near Coatesville, the Department of Highways reported a tree down, blocking a roadway due to thunderstorm winds about 20 minutes back.
All right, so trees are down, 81 mile per hour wind gusts getting reported out there. So the storms in Texas are doing work already. Here's a view from Brandon Coppock, who's on that storm in Stonewall County, Texas. Got a little bit of a dangly bit. Here from Corey Gherkin's point of view, too, on a separate storm up there in Baylor County. Look at that lightning. It's broad daylight. You can just see the flashes in there. Constant strobing. Guys, I gotta go. I gotta take a quick 5-minute step away from the computer here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to make my thing work. Let's see here. I'm gonna go to the multi-view, and then okay, can you guys hear that?
Floor of the building. Stay safe out
Can
there,
you hear
y'all.
this?
This just in.
Oh, does it sound bad? Oh, okay. Well, daggone it. Daggone it. Hold on. I'm going to play the audio from a different source then. It'll be like 5 seconds delayed, but it'll get the job done. I got to go. I'll be right back.
Okay, checking our camera in Corey, Texas. There's a severe thunderstorm warning nearby with a destructive thunderstorm damage threat, so we're watching for any lightning. Okay, checking our camera in Baylor County. There's a severe thunderstorm warning nearby with a destructive thunderstorm damage threat. We're watching for frequent lightning or any power flashes. Just in from the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Childress County, northeastern Motley County, northern Cottle County, and Hall County, all in Texas. This warning is in effect until 8:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. We're for the next 54 minutes. A severe thunderstorm located 11 miles northeast of Turkey is moving east at 35 miles per hour, packing 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail, with expected impacts including hail damage to vehicles and wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. If you're in Childress, Memphis, Turkey, CV, Tell, Kirkland, Northfield, Bryce, Swearingen, Esteline, Lakeview, or Plaska community, get to shelter inside a strong building now and stay away from windows. Okay, checking a camera in Stonewall County, Texas. There's a tornado warning nearby, so we're watching closely for any lightning, rotation, or debris. Breaking news. We have just received a report of a dangerous thunderstorm wind gust, clocked at an incredible 81 miles per hour. This was observed just 9 minutes ago, 2 miles southeast of Truscott in Knox County, Texas. Winds of this speed are extremely dangerous and can cause significant damage. Take shelter immediately if you are in the path of this storm. More details as they come in. Breaking news, we're getting multiple severe storm reports just in across the country. First, a dangerous situation in Knox County, Texas, near Truscott, specifically 2 miles southeast of Truscott. We have 2 reports of extreme thunderstorm wind gusts. A mesonet station measured an 80-mile-per-hour gust about 15 minutes ago, followed by an 81-mile-per-hour gust just 10 minutes ago. That's hurricane-force wind, folks. And switching states, in Hanover County, Virginia, we have a report of thunderstorm wind damage. The Department of Highways reports a tree blocking a roadway 2 miles west-southwest of Coatesville. This was reported about 22 minutes ago. We're tracking all of these reports and will bring you updates as they come in. Multiple dangerous storms are impacting these areas. Okay, checking a camera in Baylor County. There's a severe thunderstorm warning nearby. This storm carries a destructive threat, so we're watching for lightning and any flying debris. Okay, checking our camera in Baylor County, Texas. There's a severe thunderstorm warning nearby with a destructive damage threat, and we're watching for any lightning activity.
A new PDS severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. A new PDS severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Alright, I know y'all are out there lurking. It's plumb wild out there with a weather intensity score of 178.76 right now. So if you could have one weather superpower to deal with it, what would it be? Let me know in chat. Alright, just to update you on a significant report we received just about 12 minutes ago. At 7:18 p.m. Central Time in Kent County, Texas, specifically about 6 miles north of Claremont, we had confirmed hen egg-sized hail. That is 2-inch diameter hail, incredibly dangerous, capable of causing substantial damage to vehicles and property. This was a public report. If you are near that area, take shelter immediately. We will continue to monitor conditions. Stay safe out there. Alright, so we're still tracking that severe thunderstorm warning for southern Ford, Knox, southwestern Wilbarger, and Baylor counties in Texas. At 7:35 p.m. Central Daylight Time, these severe thunderstorms were located along a line stretching from 8 miles north of Vera to 3 miles southeast of Gilliland, then to 6 miles northeast of Benjamin, and out to 10 miles southwest of Truscott. They're moving southeast at 35 miles per hour. Folks, these are destructive storms for places like Truscott, Gilliland, Benjamin, Knox City, Monday, Red Springs, Seymour, Lake Kemp, and LaBelle. We're talking about 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. We even had an 80 Etruscan Mesonet Station at 7:25 p.m. That means flying debris is a real danger. Mobile homes will be heavily damaged, and you can expect considerable damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles. Extensive tree damage and power outages are highly likely. This is an extremely dangerous situation. These storms are already causing widespread wind damage across Knox and Baylor counties. You need to seek shelter now inside a sturdy structure and stay away from windows. And remember, there's a lot of torrential rainfall happening too, so do not drive your vehicle through.
Okay, I'm back. Thank y'all for bearing with me there as Y'allbot took over for a little while. And I always love watching the chat whenever Y'allbot takes over for a little while. Half the comments are, "This is the most amazing technology I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god, this is crazy." And then the other half are, "I hate this stupid bot. They're never coming back. You've ruined my life." Oh man, you gotta admit that's cool and it's useful. And by the way, if you're new here, if you don't know like all the stuff that we do, Y'allbot is a thing that you can access 24/7 over on the Y'allbot channel. If you search Y'allbot on YouTube, you'll find Y'allbot's own channel. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, Y'allbot is doing what I'm doing right now. But even for like the smallest thing, like if there's a sprinkle in Colorado and that's the only thing that's happening, it's all over it. Okay. So here's that tornado warning in Stonewall County, Texas. Now, it's going to expire in a minute. I think they'll probably issue another one. I mean, the rotation's still pretty intense over here. So, yeah, y'all watch out in Aspermont again. I think that another tornado warning is going to be issued here. Maybe that'll come down there.
A new PDS severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yeah, that's what's going on with that. Also, Childress, Texas, you guys are now under a severe thunderstorm warning. Out here, population 7,758. This is Childress, Cottle, and Hall counties. Take shelter now. Get indoors and away from windows. Let's see here. Dalton. Let's see. Probably just chill. Honestly, to get to anything interesting, you'd have to go out of your way to the south, but there's stuff coming. I'm looking at St. Louis, guys. I know we got people watching in St. Louis. There's a severe thunderstorm warning to the south and west near Stillville. So get ready over there in Huzzah and Berryman for some hail and some wind. And we've got some storms over here to the west of St. Louis that are approaching St. Louis. All of these are below severe limits right now. But if they decide to ramp up or anything, we've got Dalton from the Y'all Squad out there doing stuff on behalf of the Y'all Squad. And we can cut to him real quick if anything happens where he happens to be. So, but yeah, storms are actually getting pretty strong over here around Warsaw, and Osceola and Hermitage. So yeah, we're going to watch these as they go towards St. Louis. St. Louis is under a severe thunderstorm watch. Over here to the west, to the east of Tulsa, Oklahoma, we also have a severe thunderstorm warning right now for the Locust Grove area. We currently have no tornado warnings. And that warning up there in Oklahoma City, no longer is that a severe thunderstorm warning. So things have calmed down with that storm up there in Oklahoma City. Big time storm about to hit Big Spring.
A new PDS severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Big Spring, Texas, get ready for that tennis ball size hail. It's coming in right now. 70-mile-per-hour winds to Elbow. Get ready for it. Coahoma, you guys will be next. This storm warning over here for Roten, Hamlin, and Haskell for Jones County in Texas has been upgraded to destructive. So we got a destructive severe thunderstorm warning for Hamlin and Haskell. Get ready for that. And then also we continue to have a destructive severe thunderstorm warning for Seymour. And Storm Chaser Corey Gherkin is in Seymour right now, giving us a first-hand view of that as it comes in. And then not Corey Gherkin, but Storm Runner Media is on the storm that's coming down towards Hamlin. And we can see that from his point of view. It looks really interesting there. So yeah, we've got several major storms coming together here across Texas. And our our line of storms is starting to form. Our potential derecho is starting to form right now, and this is the beginning stages of it. This is what will eventually head down towards Dallas. Oh wow, this is a cool view. So this is from a camera in Mississippi. Okay, this is a Hazcam in Mississippi. You can look at it on hazcams.com, or you can look at it in the WeatherWise app. But look at how far away we are. It's from right here. This is that camera way down here near Tula and DeRidder in Louisiana. We're looking at this storm right here coming into Jasper. So that's really cool. We're looking at, that's the big anvil from that storm. And Corey Gherkin's got a really interesting view of the storm over there in Baylor County, Texas. Is that a lowering? Sure looks like one. This is the one that's coming into Seymour. Definitely a little bit of rotation on this, but I don't think we're looking at anything immediately tornadic there. Brandon Coppock's got a great view of this other storm. So just to keep everything organized here, so we're all on the same page. Brandon Coppock is in the town of Rotan, or Rotan, however you say that. And so is Storm Runner Media. Okay, so when I show these two cameras, we're looking at the southern storm in Texas, the one that's heading towards Abilene. Now, Corey Gherkin is on the more northern storm, the one that's heading into Seymour. So just to keep that organized there, and so you know what we're looking at. Wow. Incredible picture from Storm Runner there as the storm comes into Rotan, or Rotan. Rotan? Okay, it is Rotan? Okay. Three storm reports coming in. Go ahead, Y'all.
All right, we've got multiple storm reports rolling in tonight. The big one is an 81 miles per hour thunderstorm wind gust measured near Truscott in Knox County, Texas, just a bit ago. Kent County, Texas also saw half-dollar-sized hail near Jayton, while Steelville in Crawford County, Missouri, reported inch-sized hail. All these reports came in within the last 20 minutes.
Wow. All right, let's come back over here to Brandon Coppock's point of view. These guys all have just incredible shots right now. Lots of lightning. If you watch closely, you'll see a ton of lightning with these, especially on Corey's storm. There actually seems to be more lightning with the storm that Corey's on than any of them. And Jordan Hall's got a nice view of this from a little bit more of a distance, so you can see that lightning even better. So this is the storm that's coming into Seymour right now. You guys need to be taking shelter out there. This is going to have 70-mile-per-hour winds with it as it comes in. We've got 5,000 people in the path. You sure that's not fixing to tornado? I'm not sure. I do think that what we're seeing there is not necessarily a tornado, but it is, it's something to watch for sure. There's some rotation with this, and that's, the part that's rotating here is exactly what Jordan and Corey are pointing us towards. So Corey's got a great view of it, really up close and personal here, but I think more of what we're looking at is just like the lowering of the cloud on the front edge of the storm there. Kind of like we're looking at a shelf cloud from the side. You can see that really well from Storm Runner's point of view on a different storm. Wow, this is just crazy. This is plumb wild. Look at all this dust.
Hello? much so I missed your call. Sorry, my other phone is occupied right now. I'm in St. Louis. No, I'm still driving right now. I'm just out cruising around a little bit. Yeah, correct. Yeah, I'm going. No, they won't leave till tomorrow morning. Well, I mean, they don't really need to work on the weekends unless they have to, you know what I mean? So they'll leave tomorrow morning. Yes. Yes. Now I'm calling the landlord tomorrow. I mean, I already called him. I'm getting back in touch with him again tomorrow. Supposed to, but who knows how accurate it is. We'll compile that. So on Thursday, me, Austin, and Tanner, all three will leave together and start working our way back. We drove the one to London. Yeah. Of St. Louis right now. Yeah. Waffle House over there ain't got nobody at it. No, I'm past. Waffle House is open 24 hours a day. Every Waffle House is open 24 hours a day. You can go to Waffle House 4:30 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning, whatever time you want to go. Huddle House and Pipe, we used to do the same thing. You'll probably go up here and unload some stuff at the hotel, go gas up, and then drive a little bit further. Well, I'm leaving my suitcase and stuff there, a couple other small things or whatever. No. I'm Ryan streaming right now, and I have my camera turned on because there's supposed to be some severe thunderstorms hitting St. Louis, so he wants me to drive around. Stop, go to the hotel real quick. Excuse me? Yeah. I don't know. They're not that bad up here. They'll be pretty bad down in Texas. That's where he's covering it right now. It's not going to be that bad up here in St. Louis. Gateway Arch, but yeah. The Golden Arch is McDonald's. Yeah, no, I got you. I'm just saying. I mean, I just yeah, I passed by it earlier. The Gateway. Yep. I know you can take an elevator up. That's how you get up in it. It's an elevator. Yeah, you get up in it, and then there's stairs that like lead you across, and there's like little like windows and stuff you can look out of. It is quite tall. Big round bobbers. That's pretty good. At least I keep your advice to yourself. I can't believe it's taking me 9 hours to get to St. Louis. It was only 6.5 hours from back road. Which I guess I did leave a little after 12. I always stop to get out every hour and a half and stretch my legs for 5 or 10 minutes and keep the blood flowing, you know. That's what my hematologist told me to do. She said if you're driving long distance, she said as long as you get out every hour and a half, you'll be fine. I said, "Damn cool." There was a family in Illinois that recognized the vehicle I'm driving. No, it doesn't, but like they just recognized it. It's like, yeah, it kind of looked like a storm tested vehicle, and I know they had Kentucky plates, and I was walking out the bathroom, and I guess the guy saw me. I was out like washing my window off or whatever. He called me walking out of the bathroom and was like, "Hey, are you a storm chaser?" And I was like, "No." I said, "I'm not," but I said, I work with a YouTuber. And he was like, "Oh, what's his name?" And I was like, "Ryan Hall, y'all." And he's like, he like freaked out. And he was like, "My whole family watches him." And they were like, "This is so awesome." And I was like, "I never thought we'd ever see you guys out in the field." I was at a gas station in New Braden, Illinois. Well, his whole family did. I asked him, I said, "You guys want me to like take a quick video of you guys waving? Maybe you can show it on stream?" And they were like, "Yeah." I did, but he didn't show it. It was like right in the middle of a tornado warning and stuff whenever they were doing that, so he didn't want to cut to it. Yeah. I didn't say, "Hey, I'm film this and you'll definitely be on the stream." I said, "Hey, if I film this, maybe I'll put you on the stream." Just a couple of fans. What? Well, this is a Suburban. Yes, I've never really paid any attention to yours side by side. It's dark gray. 2 minutes. Actually taking the exit right now. this old roundabout yonder. People are fast as crap into those roundabouts, man. Let's see here. This is where we're supposed to be at. Got a Burger King, little Marco's Pizza. Planet Fitness. The Tattooed Dog, whatever it is. Some kind of restaurant. Yeah, I'm still a ways away from Iowa. To Fort Dodge. About an hour and a half north of Des Moines. About an hour and a half north of Des Moines. Not really now. Not in there. Not specifically there now. Now Iowa does get some tornadoes from time to time. Every time I do this right here, my legs end up killing me. When I drive big long distances. Run inside this joint real quick.
my basket watch. Very good. Thank you. They do smoke dope. I smell them every time they come in here. They're too young for that trade.
You know how kids
Boy,
are. You see me
where
moving.
you go? Let's get down the road.
I was gonna say moving in a cruise, and I'm gonna drive down to Eureka. It looks like where the storm's gonna hit.
You don't look too bad. Are you alive right now?
Yes. What do you mean? You just saw me waving at you.
I mean, other people can watch you on what?
Well, I mean, nobody has that link except Ryan and the people in the stream. There are a couple people watching. Jared's probably watching right now. Myself and then you. So there's 3 people watching. Jared works on our stream team.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like,
Do what now? Oh yeah, it's like a 30-second delay. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna start working my way down south here on this Eureka storm. I guess I'll holler back at you in a little bit. Alright, well yeah, just keep an eye on it there. I mean, you'll be able to watch it in case I do run into anything too bad. Alright, I love you.
Says, Ryan, do you know anything about the strawberry moon? Not specifically. I do know that I'm pretty sure the strawberry moon is just the name. It's like what we call the full moon in June, right? I don't think it actually looks different. It's not like a blood moon, or like it doesn't look pink or red or anything. It's just what, for some reason, it's what we call the full moon in June. I think it's got something to do with like when strawberries ripen, like the moon. Like some people back in the old days was like, hey, strawberries are normally ripening about the time we have a full moon in June, so let's call that strawberry moon or something. So yeah, that's what's going on out there with the strawberry moon. Rotation actually has picked up on that last scan here south and west of Springer. So if we have a tornado, that right there is about where it's going to be, north and east of Newport, moving over towards Interstate 35, south of Springer, north of Ardmore. Take shelter now if you haven't already. Check this out. City of Dallas EOC is activated and ready for tonight. Thank you, Robert, for tuning in. Thanks for everything you do. Yeah, this is our only tornado. Well, actually, it's not our only tornado warning. Our other tornado warning is down here with that major storm that's coming down towards Abilene. So, yeah, that's going to be something that we continue to track here. And by the way, if you're on the WeatherWise app and you're following along and you're looking at the velocities over here, if you ever want to like analyze the velocities, you can actually in your radar settings down here, you can hit the little target button, and now in the center of your screen you've got the data picker, so you can kind of see what the wind speeds are in here, and there's actually a couple of pockets of 90 to 100 mile per hour winds being picked up here by radar south and east of Sylvester. You can see that number right there. If it's in meters per second when you first load it up, you can go into your settings down here and change that to miles per hour. But what's interesting about that is, you know, we're not very far away from the radar, so a lot of those winds are probably actually making it to the surface. And you know, probably whenever we see 90 miles per hour at this height, at least 70 mile per hour winds are actually occurring at the surface. So 100 mile per hour winds probably would be like 80 miles per hour winds. So yeah, it's just another interesting thing that you can do with the WeatherWise app. And once again, just because it says 100 miles per hour doesn't mean that's what's happening on the ground. Remember, we're looking up into the sky a little bit here, so it's a little bit different. Yalbot's got a bunch of storm reports it wants to relay. Go ahead, Yali.
Major storm report roundup coming at you, Ryan. We've got a flurry of activity, primarily across Texas with some hail also hitting Missouri, all in about the last 30 minutes. The biggest punch was a destructive 100 mile per hour wind gust near Gorey, Texas, that even rolled a semi. We're also tracking other strong gusts, like 81 mile per hour near Rodin and 73 mile per hour near Weinert, Texas. On top of that, Coahoma, Texas, got slammed with massive 2.5-inch tennis ball-sized hail, while other parts of Texas and Dent County, Missouri, saw quarter-sized hail.
Oh, wow. So we're starting to see some more reports coming in. Also, want to say a huge shout out to all the members, and so does y'all. Go ahead, y'all.
All right, Ryan, got a mega
Y'all,
summary
that's
of
my-
new
that's-
member shoutouts for you. We've got a fantastic group joining the Y'all fam. James Teagarden, Tim Smart, Mojo Jojo 696.5, and Richard have all cranked it up to high risker. And a huge shout out to Grumpy Codger for stepping up as an official sponsor.
Whoa.
A big ol' welcome to all 5. Glad to have y'all.
Yeah, thanks for all the support, y'all. And if you're a member, enjoy those emotes. Wow, Stormrunner and Brandon are both already out of the storm. They're way out ahead of it. They're going to be able to make it to Abilene, I think, and intercept the storm again there, which is really impressive. And unfortunately, in Abilene, it looks like it's going to be even stronger when it gets there. So we do have a camera out there just to the south and west of Abilene. This is courtesy of the Cyclone Port Network, and this is the United Rescue Alliance Camp Barkley area near Buffalo Gap. That's probably going to give us a good view of the storm as it comes in. Echo Topper, I see you. Sorry, I'll not let you out, but I see you, and thank you so much. Daggone, the sailboat could break the sound barrier in this storm. You ain't wrong. A new considerable severe thunderstorm warning issued for Palo Pinto, Stevens, and Young counties in Texas. So this is for Albany, Newcastle, Graham, and Breckenridge. Get ready out here for some 70-mile-per-hour winds and 1-inch hail. 26,000 people are in the path of this one. Checking back in on Ardmore. Rotations let up a little bit on that. Oh, we got a new severe thunderstorm watch. And this is the one, y'all. This is the one y'all have been waiting for. Severe thunderstorm watch now in effect until 4 a.m. for Dallas. For Tyler, for Nacogdoches, Shreveport, Texarkana, and Paris, Sherman, McKinney, and all the places around those areas. A few tornadoes possible. Scattered hail up to apple size likely. Widespread gusts up to 100 miles per hour expected. 10 million people are under this watch. This is a PDS severe thunderstorm watch, a particularly dangerous situation. They've got 90 probabilities, 90% probability of significant damaging winds of particularly dangerous caliber. That is extremely rare. This is the highest of highest end watches, okay? That means that the Storm Prediction Center is extremely confident that it's going to be really bad in Dallas tonight. Widespread gusts up to 100 miles per hour expected. Not even likely, expected. That is very aggressive language from the Storm Prediction Center here on this severe thunderstorm watch that is in effect until 4 a.m.
A new PDS severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
New PDS severe. Let's go check it out. Abilene, here we go. You guys are under a PDS severe thunderstorm warning. 80-mile-per-hour winds are expected, as well as golf ball size hail. So we've got 139,000 people under this severe thunderstorm warning in Callahan, Fisher, Jones, Nolan, Shackelford, and Taylor counties in Texas. This will hit Anson and Hawley and Trent first, then Merkel, Ty, Impact, and then downtown Abilene. Once again, 1.75 inch hail, 80 mile per hour winds, and we've got just a ton of RV parks and mobile home parks out here. I'm going to read them off. If you guys are in a tent, a camper, or a mobile home, you want to find a more sturdy shelter. This is like a tornado, okay? It's going to be like a tornado, but one that hits more people than regular tornadoes because it's so big. It's a very large area of wind that we're talking about here. We've got the Abilene RV Park in the path, the Anson City RV Park, the Big Tree Trailer Park, the Huckleberry Trailer Park, the KOA Resort, the Lake Breeze Trailer Park, Landmark Caravan Site, the Ridgeview RV Resort, the Thai RV Park, and we can't forget about the Whistle Stop RV Resort. All these places are in the direct path of this life-threatening storm. Okay, this is a destructive storm that will topple over many campers. It will send tents flying through the air, and it will potentially damage and maybe even destroy mobile homes. So you've got to get to a more sturdy shelter if at all possible.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Additionally, in Oklahoma, we've got ourselves a new tornado warning now. This is for Durant. Okay, this is for Bryan County in Oklahoma. Durant, you guys are now under a tornado warning. This includes Colbert, Achille, and Calera. So this is going to be impacting places like Allison, Old Allison, Olive, and specifically the town of Colbert. Take shelter now. We've got some rotation right here near Platter, moving over towards Achille. Checking back in on Ardmore. We continue to have less rotation here, but we still have a strong storm coming through, and we need to be taking shelter right now. We've got 23 minutes left on this tornado warning, so we're going to stay sheltered in Ardmore, Gene Autry, and Springer for the next 23 minutes. The storm's happening right now. It's pretty intense. Sulphur, Oklahoma, you guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning. Not much in the way of rotation with that one, but we're watching it. There's a tornado possible tag on that. Oklahoma City, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for that area. Let me load that up. Norman, Noble, Slaughterville, and Purcell, you guys are all about to get hit by a very strong area of winds, maybe up to 70 miles per hour. There's about 500,000 people under this severe thunderstorm warning over here, so get indoors and stay away from windows out there. This is a live look from Throckmorton. Corey Gherkin is in Throckmorton right now, giving us an up-close and personal view at the storm that's eventually going to be working into the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The velocities are really picking up with this one too. So the storm is definitely getting stronger out there. Notice we've got a big pocket of wind right here and a big pocket of wind right here. There's going to be eventually one giant pocket of wind moving through. I'd really be getting ready in Clyde and Breckenridge. New tornado warning in Oklahoma. This is for Caddo. Okay, we got 4,000 people under this tornado warning. This is for Atoka and Bryan counties in Oklahoma. Right here near Kennefic. This is our area of rotation that's come together in the past couple of minutes. And this is going to be trying to produce the tornadoes that comes down towards Highway 69 and 75, Armstrong, Wasetta, and Caddo, and 7 Mile Corner and Pritchard. You guys are all in the path here. Take shelter immediately. Yeah, things are getting plumb wild out there for sure. We got a bunch of, tornado warnings to the north of Dallas, and we've got a bunch of damaging, like destructive, severe thunderstorm warnings to the west of Dallas. It's all coming together. Once again, if you're just now tuning in, A PDS severe thunderstorm warning is in effect tonight until 4 a.m. Dallas is included here, and we are expecting 100-mile-per-hour wind gusts. We are expecting them. They are not likely. They are not, possible. They are expected, which is, once again, just a not very common language used by the Storm Prediction Center. Yeah, we're still a couple hours out from the storm hitting Dallas, but the part of the storm that's going to hit Dallas is really ramping up right now. That's what we're seeing from Corey Gerken's point of view there with all that lightning. Getting plumb wild. Go ahead, Y'allbot, with the storm reports.
Major storm report roundup coming at you, Ryan.
Storm?
We've got significant activity. Texas saw with 75-mile-per-hour gust in Brewster County and 66-mile-per-hour in Haskell, plus golf ball-sized hail in Mitchell County. Oklahoma just reported a 64-mile-per-hour wind gust in Tuttle, Grady County, and Missouri had quarter-sized hail blanketing the ground near Aurora Springs, Miller County.
All right, so there you go. Lots of reports coming in right now from around Texas and Oklahoma. Storm report. Look out for them storms tonight, y'all. When is Alabama supposed to get stormed? Storms, most and west of St. Louis. We got a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings out here, and Dalton with the Y'all squad's out there. I don't know where exactly he is, but if he gets close to one of these, we can pull him up. But for the most part, these are garden variety storms out here around St. Louis. There's definitely, some stronger bursts of winds and stuff, but nothing even remotely close to what we're talking about down here for Dallas. That's why we're not kind of hyper-focusing on any of those. We do continue to have a tornado warning for Ardmore for 17 more minutes. We have a tornado warning for Jones County and Fisher County for 17 more minutes. And then up here in Durant, we have a tornado warning for 32 more minutes. And then Caddo in Oklahoma, that's going to go on for the next hour. Down. Our derecho is forming. How do we fund a new windshield for Brandon? Go over to his YouTube channel, give him a super chat, tell him Ryan sent you. Yeah, Brad, Arnold, Brandon, Corey, all these guys have their own YouTube channels. You can follow them. All right, we're starting to see a little bit more lightning showing up on this camera down here near Abilene. So Abilene's going to be the next population center that we're concerned about with our developing derecho coming together.
Hey, Ryan, you could probably add me to that windshield list as well.
Yeah, there you go. So there, you go to Brad Arnold's
A
channel
new
as well.
PDS severe thunderstorm
Spread the
warning
love
has
out
been
there.
issued.
But Abilene, you guys are next in line here for our significant destructive severe thunderstorm, and we're starting to see some lightning here now. This camera is going to be pretty useful as it gets closer, but right now it's still kind of far out. Brad's the man. He's the tornado sniffer. I have a multi-monitor set up and watch several feeds at once. It's awesome. I've noticed that's like a common thing now. Like, it's similar to sports. Like, if you're following like a tournament or something with sports, like a lot of people will watch like 4 or 5 games at the same time, split screen on their monitor or whatever. And people are treating weather coverage the same way. I see people all the time. They're like, they got Ryan Hall y'all up. They got their local news station. They got Brad Arnold, or a storm chaser up as well. And it's just like, I mean, I don't think there's ever been a time in history where people are as weather aware or properly informed as now. It's crazy how much the weather communication has advanced here recently. Weather-wise on 1, Ryan on 2, Chasers on 3. That makes sense. All right, Corey Gherkin's getting caught up in some rain over here between Throckmorton and Newcastle. So this is what that looks like. So Corey Gherkin is inside the storm now, as it's coming out of Throckmorton. Aaron Eastman is just outside of the storm that's coming towards Abilene. So this is what that storm looks like up close and personal as it approaches Hawley. So yeah, this is still packing a huge punch here as it goes over towards Anson, Hawley, and Abilene. Hopefully you guys are getting ready out there. It's going to be, I mean, it's going to be a really dangerous storm, you know. What is a derecho? It's a long line of storms that produces damaging winds, usually with several instances of hurricane force wind gusts that last for more than 400 miles. So we're expecting a long track line of storms tonight, potentially lasting longer than 400 miles. Whether or not it lasts that long is still up in the air, but all I know for sure is that the Dallas-Fort Worth area is going to get hit by it to some degree, and it's potentially going to be damaging for the area. So we're staying on the air to alert people of that. Yeah, this is the storm that's coming into Abilene, okay? So I'm going to keep that above my head, and we're going to go check in on our tornado warnings. Ardmore, you're no longer under a tornado warning, but Dixon, you still are for 11 more minutes. Stay sheltered for 11 more minutes. Caddo, Oklahoma, over here in Bryan County, we've got 41 minutes left on this. The rotation is to the west of Highway 69. And Durant, you guys are still under a tornado warning for the next 25 minutes. Stay sheltered for the next 25 minutes. We've got no confirmed reports of a tornado, but we do have some rotation out there, so we're being cautious and we're taking shelter. Norman, Noble, Slaughterville, and Purcell, south of Oklahoma City, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for you for the next 25 minutes. Stay indoors and away from windows. Abilene, Texas, this is our next big focus area. We've got 139,000 people under a destructive severe thunderstorm warning. That's 80-mile-per-hour winds and golf ball size hail coming in over the next little bit. And yeah, we got a PDS severe thunderstorm watch for Dallas. A particularly dangerous situation. is a nasty looking storm coming into Abilene there. It's not nighttime yet, so it's just getting real dark as it approaches. St. Louis update, nothing new going on up there. Still not too worried about y'all. It's a good thing. Here's some high winds in Ardmore, Oklahoma. This is Christopher Scott that's sending this in. Once again, this is one of the places that's under a tornado warning. You want to be indoors, preferably underground, most interior room of your home. Very strong winds moving through right now, though.
A new PDS severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yeah, so the people who have multiple monitors that just want to track the storms like a daggone guy, use the WeatherWise app and use the browser version. You can just open up a new tab, and like you can have a storm on each tab. You can have 18 tabs open and be watching 18 storms. It's plumb wild. WeatherWise, for weather geeks. That's the new slogan. For multi-monitored weather geeks.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
All right, new tornado warning over here for Durant. This is Bryan County, Oklahoma. Once again, this area of rotation is coming together right over Durant. We could have a potential tornado here soon, so we're encouraging you to take shelter. This is coming right over the southeastern Oklahoma State University. Hopefully everybody there is sheltered right now. 22,000 people are in this tornado warning. Golf ball size hail is also possible. We've got no way of confirming this. I can't tell you if there's actually a tornado down or not, but according to radar, there is very likely one trying to form. All right, back down here to Abilene, Texas. We're still watching this destructive storm come in. It's just now starting to come over Highway 83. So Anson, you're getting in on some of those winds right now, and once again, areas near Abilene will be impacted here shortly. Some analysis of the radar here. It does look like the velocities are continuing to be very intense, but if you notice in the past couple of frames, it's definitely more intense on the northern side, and you know, Abilene's going to be hit by the southern side of the storms. So hopefully that trend continues and this big pocket of wind actually misses Abilene to the north, because this is going to be the really damaging part, okay? Now, even this stuff down here is going to be, you know, it's going to be problematic for our folks in Abilene, but we want the less bright colors to hit the least populated areas, if that makes sense, to reduce the amount of harm that's going to be done here. But right now it's going over Truby and over Highway 83, and once again, it's doing damage right now in Anson. Abilene, we've got maybe, I don't know, 25 minutes before it gets in there. Once again, we got a really cool camera here just to the south of Abilene, and I believe what we're looking at, and you can see the storm coming in from a distance there. Lots of lightning starting to show up with this. Yeah, that's actually a really cool vantage point. The lightning with this storm is 100% unreal. That's a good way of putting it. Another way to put it is it's plumb wild. We've got a bunch of storm reports that Y'allbot wants to relay to us, so go ahead, Y'allbot.
Okay, Ryan. Several storm reports to relay. The big one is an 86-mile-per-hour thunderstorm wind gust clocked by a mesonet station in Jones County, Texas, just a few minutes ago. We also have a report of quarter-sized hail out of Mitchell County, Texas, and another mesonet station caught a 61-mile-per-hour gust in Carter County, Oklahoma, a bit earlier.
All right, so this storm right here, the one that's coming out of Haskell, this is really starting to become our main wind maker now. Look, if I zoom out here and I look at all the velocities, you can tell where the biggest area of wind is, and it's right here. This is, I think, the beginning, officially, this is the beginning of our derecho, okay? We've got a massive amount of 80 to 90 mile per hour winds racing to the south and east here. Some of the strongest winds are currently happening over here to the north and west of Woodson. They just upgraded this morning to an extremely dangerous situation, a tornado, severe thunderstorm warning. So this is for Haskell, Shackelford, and Throckmorton counties. 1.5 inch hail and 90 mile per hour winds getting ready to come into Woodson. You got to take shelter for that, okay? You got to. You just got to. Back over here towards Abilene, we've got a similarly dangerous storm coming in, but I'm really hoping that Abilene somehow lucks out here and the strongest winds stay to the north. But man, the town's about to get hit here, and it's going to be a very strong storm regardless. So you also need to be sheltering right now in Abilene. Yeah, Corey Gherkin is in that storm that's coming out of Newcastle. That's what we were just looking at there. And then here's the storm as it comes into Abilene. This is from a view from just to the south of Abilene. You can see the city lights there. That's the town of Abilene, and you can see that destructive storm coming in behind that. Somebody in chat says, I give up. And if you look at their chat history, it says, Dallas? 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 Apparently they've been watching for 30 minutes. Guys, I know that I've talked about Dallas at least 800 times in the past 30 minutes. Come on now. Come on now.